Truth and lies. Why is it so important to stop withholding the complete truth within us, and why we must, during this time of the evolution of human consciousness, reveal the whole truth and nothing but the truth about everything in our life. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the ego's perspective on truth and lies and the soul's perspective on truth and lies. Welcome to my channel. My name is Eleni and I am so passionate about the ego and the soul. The ego has been driving this car in our life for a very, very long time. And it's now time for the ego to take a seat in the back seat whilst we get connected to the truth of who we really are. I was speaking to a friend recently and he was telling me that he has been holding on to a lie for 23 years. And he finally had the courage to come out to his Greek parents only last week. And he said that although it was not a fairy tale ending, it's not like, yay, everything is fine now because I've told them the truth about who I am. He felt this incredible burden just lift from him. The thing that we need to remember from those types of situations where we're afraid to speak our truth is that there is no accident that we're afraid to tell the people around us, and there is no accident as to who those people are. As an example, for him, he did choose his parents, and even though he may wonder as to why he chose them, he did choose them, and he chose them so that he could grow in some way and they can go beyond their limiting beliefs and ideas about what is right and what is wrong, and they can grow too. But if we don't actually have the courage to speak our truth, then we don't give that other person the opportunity to grow because we're withholding it inside. And I don't know about you, but when I withhold something inside, I literally become sick. I am the opposite to my fiance. He finds it difficult to speak up. I find it difficult to keep it inside me. If there's anything going on, if there's anything happening, as Christian said, he said, and he always says, I'm never going to die wondering what you think, because I have to say it. I have to speak it. I have to share it, because otherwise I can feel like if I don't speak up what's going on inside me, then it's like this cancerous growth that just hardens my heart, and then it goes into my mind, and my mind makes up all these stories that are simply not true, and I go into paranoia. And so I just need to release it. I need to get it off my chest. I need to discuss it. I need to share it. So there are two reasons as to why we keep secrets. One is that we want to avoid conflict, and that might be because we've been raised in a household where that's what people did, was that they avoided conflict. And the other reason is that we are afraid of hurting other people. And it might be that we just don't want to give people our opinion because we don't want them to be hurt. We need to move beyond those two fears and really believe that we need to give people the opportunity to think of things in a different perspective and see things a different way. And even when we think they're going to be hurt, this could be the best thing that will ever happen to them in the long run. It's just that we don't know it, because I believe that every single thing is divine. So everything that happens is divine. So even when we think it's not good, it actually turns out to be the best thing for that person's soul evolution and growth. It's just that we can't see it in that moment. So what ego tries to do is ego tries to keep you safe by not opening up. It doesn't want you to be in a conflict situation. It wants your standing in the community to remain high. And so it it keeps you safe by closing down and withholding. But the problem with that is when we close down and withhold our truth, we do end up projecting it in some way which is not beneficial in the future, because it's got to go somewhere. So as this untruth builds within us, it ends up going somewhere. And so we usually project it onto our partner, because that's the person that we're hanging around the most. And we might be projecting something that actually has got nothing to do with them, but it's really about our past, our childhood, someone else, but we're taking it out on them. Whereas soul absolutely knows that it's for everyone's benefit to always be truthful, to never hold on to lies, and that it's the truth is always the highest vibration. The truth is always the highest power. And no matter what pain we experience in the meantime by saying our truth, the fact is that it will give us the relief and the release that we need to move on to the next thing. It does bring endings about, and it brings about a feeling of uncertainty and not having safety, but it's exactly what we need to clear the path so that we can take the road that we're supposed to be taking in our lifetime. And so the question I have for you is, if everyone in your life was in fact accepting, what would you reveal about yourself? If everyone in your life was accepting and you knew there was going to be no conflict, what parts of you do you need to reveal about yourself? Because I know that the more I do this work, the more I will be revealing parts that others have not seen. And that's part of the journey, it's part of the road, and it takes courage to do that, but we are called to do that. So if you're listening to this channel, it means that you are a light worker, you are a way shower, you are a leader towards a new way of living, and you absolutely need to stop withholding and start revealing the truth of who you really are. So answer that question. If everyone in your life was accepting, what would you reveal about yourself? Sending you so much love. Please give me the support by subscribing to this channel, because it's my mission to serve the most at my highest level. And it really helps when I get that kind of affirmation back. So it helps with the algorithm of YouTube as well to get this message out to as many people as possible. Sending you so much love.